The end of the drive to the Parker's Creek walk-in, I just got the canoe secured, and the kayak basically is locked into place, and you pull in portage and carry all your stuff inside it. And we'll see how it works. It looks pretty good. I got it locked down, front going to the back, back going to the front, and we'll see how it goes. Fixing to take off down the road and head to the creek. We'll see if we get there a little later. Okay, we're on the trail. Seems like we've been walking about 2 hours, but actually been about 45 minutes. And this is the road that goes back to Parker's Creek. I didn't take the trail, I took the road. We'll see how it goes. Alright. I'm going to go in here and check all my harnesses and make sure they're tight and set everything down so that it's not going to fall off. I have a lunch. I went to 7-Eleven. I didn't have time to make a lunch. But we're out in the woods, baby. So people thought I wouldn't do this. I'm doing it. Getting to Parker's Creek. So there, where the White-tailed Deer Club used to, well, I guess they still do, hunt, and they have cabins. They actually have electricity back. I don't know how the hell they did that. They have a bunch of trailers and a deer stand to hold a deer. And there they are. This is what they have back here. They come back here and spend their nights and days they hunt. And at night, why do they just do their hunting thing? I guess. We are way back. I am here. I am at the creek's edge. I'm going to put the kayak in. I'm going to head out that way a little ways. That's going to be a steep climb back up, but I'll get there. So we're ready. The little portage thing worked really good. It's a rough trail, but not as rough as going down the long trail. Well, let's go take some video. Wish I brought my tripod. I put it right in the front of the kayak we got here. And now we're going to go up into where the bridge is. And wish I had my tripod. Have this sucker sitting right on it, buddy. It's cool. Let me get down this way a little ways. Going the wrong way, stupid. I don't know. Anyway, we're out in the middle of the creek. And it's very, very pretty. And I'm going to go paddle somewhere and I'll come back online a little bit, okay? A lot of the trees close to the edge have already lost their leaves. It's about a little past peak out here. But the wind's blowing me up creek because that's where it's coming from. So I'll just let it do that. There we are. I'll try to turn the boat this way. I think this will do it. Yep, that did it. Hold on. It's muck. It's all muck at the bottom. Every paddle stroke I take brings up a cloud of dirt and mess. But I'm going to paddle up the creek ways. See you in a bit. Okay, we are still going up the creek. And now we're into the actual shallow creek part. Not so much in the marshes. And it's quite beautiful back here. It looks like it's a little past peak. But it's hard to say. The wind is pushing me. I'm not doing any sailing at all. I doubt if it's 5 inches, 6 inches deep here. It's ridiculously shallow. I'll come back and go around the corner so the wind's kind of cut us off. I'm about to crash into a bank, so I'm going to stop for a minute here. And this is kind of cool because I've never seen this perspective before. But I'm going to try to paddle with one hand and videotape just to kind of keep going forward. We got a tree down over here on the right. But I wish I'd brought my tripod. So set that up at the front of the boat and we've just been recording all the time. Until next time. It's beautiful here. It's awful warm too. God almighty. It's going to be a bear going back up that steep hill carrying this portage thing, but we'll do it. I'm paddling with one hand, which I think is really cool. The water's very high, actually. It's, I can't even fathom what it would be like in here during low tide, because I guess you wouldn't be able to ride your canoe in here at all. But here are the old, it's very high. This is some of the highest I've ever seen tide. Boy, we planned this one right, Chuck. We could have maybe not ever gotten in here if you had come in at another time. But we're recording. I'm going to go up the creek and see a little past these bridges here and see if I can. That tapping sound is the sound of the. These frickin' things. The water is supposed to. I don't know. I'm going to. Hold on. I'm going to record these bridge abutments as they are as I go through them. This little bridge. There's a duck here, but I missed him. You know, pretty amazing. Never seen this perspective. Real interesting. So the sun's going to be behind us. I'm going to have to paddle a little bit to get it down there. We're right in the middle of the creek. I can't go any further up because it's too shallow. But we're right in the middle of that big pond area. Some interesting damn stuff sticking out of the water. The wind's still blowing me backwards. But I'm going to start paddling down creek. I don't think it's 3 inches deep here. Seriously. I mean, this kayak is the only thing you can come in here on. But we're going to get going down the creek one ways. I'll pick up a little bit, okay? All right. Okay, we are going to go slowly underneath this beautiful tree, moving forward, just to give you a great view of how pretty it is to move through the creek under these great, beautiful trees. There we are. I'm on dry ground. The reason I came back in was going to go back out to the bay, which is down this way. And as I was paddling along through this marsh, I realized I made one very grievous error. I didn't look behind me to see landmarks on where to bring the kayak in. The wind's a little strong today, but I'm going to look for high tide and come back and get out of the bay one day. I did what I wanted to do today, which was to come into the creek and find the old bridge from the water. And I got a long hike back up this trail, steep up the hill up there. So I came out a little early. Well, that's okay. Beautiful, beautiful day. Okay. We're at the top of the hill, and this is not as steep a hill as going down the trail. Going down the trail is a very steep hill. That's pretty right there. Yeah. But anyway, I'm here with my kayak, and we just kind of stopped because there's two short, very steep trails. And I'll tell you what, I was stopping every 20 feet. It's hard portaging this thing up. This kayak is not that heavy, and it's pretty well balanced, but when you're pulling that and it's trying to drag it down, yi-yi-yo. All right, we're on the outside of the white-tailed deer shooting range. This is the road going out. And there's the kayak, and there's the fence going into it. It's very funny, as you know, when I was walking in, I had no idea how it was going to go, whether the wheels would stay on the portage or whether it'd make it back in there. And quite frankly, this is the easiest part of the whole route, this whole roadway here. It's very smooth, very easy to portage with the wheel trailer. Back in the woods, that was a different story. And coming back up was very, very, very hard because the sticks would get stuck in the wheels and the weight of gravity pulling the canoe, the kayak, and everything else. It took my time, but it's beautiful walk. Beautiful day. God, look at the blue sky up here. The trees are just, well, some are peak and some are past peak. But it's just been a beautiful day. Did one of my main goals in life. Kayaked on Parker's Creek by the old bridge. Goal number 74.